Hello, welcome to Ace Up a Sleeve. I'm Coach Fwog of the Cheesy Dinos, and welcome to my draft analysis. If I'm not an idiot, I should be able to remember my whole team off the top of my head. So let's get this started with. So I had, I think, 120 points to draft 10 to 12 Pokemon. You can get 2 to 3 Terra Captains with 16 points. I'm pretty sure open Terra. And I think I drafted a really amazing team for this season of the UNPL. So let's round one. Round one, I'm always an idiot, so I always have to either draft Ivysaur or the very beautiful Venusaur. So this Venusaur is like a Pokemon that I love. Venusaur is probably my favorite evolutionary line because Ivysaur is my favorite Pokemon. It's legit my mascot of my team. Looking at the stats, it's kind of underwhelming. It doesn't excel in anything, but I don't know if in power is allowed, but if it is, I get some good coverage even though I can't Terra. If I want, I could run SS Outrage. I could go Fast Sleep Powder, Synthesis, like a bulky Venusaur. I can even run Screens, because I don't really have a Screen saddle. Knockoff is great. It's like on every Pokemon. But besides from that, yeah, that's really it for Venusaur for now. I'll come back to Venusaur later when I talk about some other mons, but round 2, I decided to get Pokemon I've been trying to use for a while, but because I keep going Venusaur round 1, it's always taken before I can draft it again. A warm welcome to Sneaselaw. I mainly picked it for like the amazing speed, great offense, and Dire Claw. That shit's broken. It has pivot with U-turn. It can set up quite well. If I want, I could run Unburdened Weakness Policy with Endure. I got Fake Out. I got Acrobatics if I want to run Unburdened. I really like Sneaselaw. With a high ass attack stat. Is that? Highest attack stat, if I like max it out, it's almost 400, which is less extraordinary as I thought, but being able to run weakness policy and then get alright, so weakness policy is like really good for this Pokemon. So alright, so as you can see, I have 2 poison types. So I'm weak to Psychic. So the logical thing is to pick a Psychic type. Not Psychic. A Dark type. But I grab up another Pokemon, which I have never used before, because it's always taken Corviknight. I'm pretty sure Corviknight resists Psychic, so I should be good on that for now. Great support moves. Same as Sneasler, pivot, but instead of fast pivot, it's a slow pivot. Defog, that's good. I can get rid of hazards. I can run Iron Defense, Body Press, Tailwind for speed control. Taunt is good for like annoying Pokemon that want to set up. Like Venusaur, it has screens. Instead of Bulk Up, I can run Brave Bird, Bulk Up. If I want to be an idiot, I can run Special Corviknight, but no one's ever gonna do that. So that's just Corviknight. Never use Mirror Armor, but hey, there's always a time. I can't remember the damn quote, but hey. So next Pokemon, this will bring Venusaur and the rest of my team together. So this is a National Dex League. So let's introduce Mega Charizard Y. Drought with this team is Drought with this team is very good. I could running this thing with Flamethrower or Overheat in the sun is gonna murder. Solar Beam. As I'm looking at this, my teams don't have like a good way to set up weather. So this might be a threat. I see a Walking Wake team. Like, it's not based on Walking Wake, but they have Walking Wake. Which is probably my main competitor. If I use Charizard Y. I don't even have to run it special. I could run it physical. With D-Dance, I have good coverage like Earthquake. I have Flare Blitz. I have Rock Slide. I have Thunder Punch. But, like, the only problem with Charizard Y is I don't get good Flying Stab. Okay, but now as you can see with my team, I have 2 Poison types, 2 Flying types, a bunch of duplicate types. So let's get Pokemon with 2 types that we don't even have yet. Another Sunabiza, Roaring Moon. Another fast, hyper offensive Pokemon. Boost energy. We'll be able to boost its attack quite high. I don't even have to do attack, I could do speed. D-Dance, another Pivotmon. I don't even have to run him offensive, I could run him defensive. With its solid defenses, the only thing I had to worry about is defense. Typing is kind of but hey, it's good enough. Very strong. I could run Roost if I want to go defensive. Tailwind, more speed control. Speed control will be a very useful thing for this team. Alright, yeah, Roaring Moon doesn't have much besides from that. I could run Lumberry Outrage. That's one thing that I might be excited to use. Okay, so this one was probably like a last minute addition to my planning. And I wanted Scream Tail, but I was sniped. It's not gone anymore. Well, I think this is still a better replacement now. We get our next Sun Abuser, Sandy Sharks. It seems like we're altering special physical. We have 50% with special and physical. I think that might change. I don't know though. Decent special attack on Sandy Sharks. Have Earth Power. Got Thunder. Not a pivot. This team just has decent pivots in general. Flash Cannon. I don't know if I. Well, if I need any fairies, like I see an Enamorous, I might need to worry about. I see Iron Valiant. Well, I got good hazards, Spike, Stuff Rocks. Sandy Shocks was like one I wasn't planning on, but last minute because Screamtail was taken, I had to get another high tier Sun Abuser. It was either Sandy Shocks or Walking Wake, but Walking Wake was too expensive for my plan. Walking Wake is a whole 2 points, whole 3 points more expensive. So one of my Pokemon would have to go. I'll probably have to pick my 6-pointer to go from 6 to 3 points, which there's like not many good ones in there. Like I see Mr. Mime with Macago and Bayleaf. Where the hell is Meganium though? Bayleaf and Meganium are in the same tier. Wait. Alright, you know what? That's besides the point. Let's go on to our next mon. This is another duplicate typing. Very strong first Terra Captain, Umbreon. I'll make a shiny to indicate Terra Captain. So, this is like our first... This is like our second fully offensive, not fully defensive mon. I mainly picked this for broken defenses. I got Wish, which my team probably needs. I can heal myself without Wish. I got Baton Pass for, I don't know if it's allowed, but Stored Power could work with Calm Mind and Curse. Trailblaze is cool. The main thing I picked this thing for was great usage of status. So, yeah, that's Umbreon. So, as you can see, only hazard remover is Corviknight. Unless I actually need to figure this out. I don't know if the moon get... Actually, no, I got Charizard Y who has Defog. Aside from those two, I don't really have much hazard control. And if I want to set up my own hazards, I can't. So let's get our next member, Tentacruel. I really like all the abilities except Rain Dish. Decent special defense. That's not why I picked them, but yeah, my team has good speed. Like the only slow one so far is Corviknight and Umbreon, but they're meant to be defense. Tentacruel is like meant to be a spinner. He has also pivot. He has Weather Ball. I could run him for the Sun team still. Well, I just needed a decent, good enough bulky water type. Reflect type works. Like, imagine versing Mega Venu. It wants to hit me with Nerf power. I turn it to its own type. Neutral damage. I hit it with a Terrifier. Not Terrifier. Fuck. I hit it with a Weather Ball in the sun. Boom. A Mirror Coat. Boom. It's dead. So that's really it for Tentacruel. So let's get on next Terror Captain. I mainly picked it because I love him. It's Dodgebahn. Well-baked body is why I picked it. With a Sun team, you might need to worry about fire moves, right? So getting a fire immunity is great. There's two Terror types I really like on this one. Terra Steel and Terra Bug. I'll explain those in a second, but Body Press is my second Wish Passer. Fire Fang to take advantage of the sun. Good enough bulk, but like, his stats are not extraordinary. The main thing is for Terra. Right, the Terra Bug is one that you won't expect much. It's only weak to rock and flying now. But I picked it because, like, well, it's open Terra, so. But I like it because of ground resistance. I kind of sound stupid, but ground resistance is kind of good. And also I think I get resistance to poison, which is good. And steel just covers fairy's weaknesses. So yeah. Next mon is our fastest mon. It's same points as Tentacle, but kind of does the complete opposite. It is Rebombi. Shield Dust is great. Nothing too extraordinary with these stats, but Sticky Web is like the whole reason I picked them. I could go Trick, I could go Tailwind, I could go Quiver Dance. Quiver Dance is still scary, don't forget. Like, there's not much to say about this one. Next one, we are missing the best ability of all time, Intimidate. So, let's get Tauros. I picked this one mainly because the other one was sniped, but I didn't want it anyways. I picked this Tauros because I like its speed. Body Slam is great for this one. Raging. Oh, it gets Raging Bull, alright. It's great coverage. If I need to, I could use it to manually set the sun. Because of its great speed, I should be able to do it safely. And for our final Pokemon and our final Terra Captain, I just had to pick anything. Say hello to Hatchrim. If you want any names, tell me them in the comments. But I like Magic Bounce. EV Light on this will be quite good with its decent bulk. Nuzzle's good. I get Healing Wish. I could sack it to heal Charizard or Moon or Sneasel. Terra doesn't really do much in my opinion. I only did Terra on it because, like, can. But aside from that, so yeah, I got that day. This is the team. I normally don't do good in draft.